someone with exactly the same hair color and eye color, but yet their color season seems completely different than yours?
Right. So the biggest misconception in color analysis is that your hair color and eye color determine your season.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about how two people can have the same features like hair color or eye color and be completely different color seasons.
Right. So if you were to describe us to someone, I would think that you would say we look very similar. We have very similar hair color. Our eye colors are very similar. Our skin tone is even very similar. But in reality, we are completely different color seasons.
Right. So if you saw us draping each other, which we've done many times, you would see that one of us looks better in like those basil greens and evergreens, and one of us looks better in more like pinkies and blues.
Right. And so your color analysis is really looks into your overall coloring and not just your individual features like your hair color or eye color.
Yeah, it's going to go more in depth and determine your undertone. So, undertone is really just that natural coloring of your skin. And some of us lean a little more like reddish or cool. And then some of us lean maybe more green or yellow. And that's where you get, when you begin draping, you see the differences come to life when you put those colors against your skin tone with no makeup on, and it really just makes you just see your face
Right.
transform between your blemishes become minimized if you're wearing the right color, or they become more pronounced if you're wearing the wrong color.
Right. And when we say skin tone, we don't mean like how light or dark your skin is. We just mean the really undertone, just the color it is. So, like I said, we have very similar skin tones, but I'm a warm skin tone and she's a cool skin tone. But they look, I mean, next to each other, I don't know that you would be able to tell that. It really is just about how the color itself interacts with your skin tone and your undertones.
Yeah, and so when we first started this journey and we did it, I just knew I was going to be an autumn. I went all my life wearing warm colors, like gravitating towards that. Even my makeup, I had shades of that in there. And I just knew. So when I did my first color analysis, I went into it like, I know what I am. We actually all wore the colors that
Right.
we thought we were and what we looked best in. And it was, once you just saw the drapes going up there, it was amazing. So I would have assumed that we would have been exactly the
Right.
same color. And when they told me I was a cool season, I was like in shock.
Right.
I think I had a little bit of, I don't know, like regret doing it for a moment because
Right.
I didn't want to leave my favorite colors.
Right. And the good thing about that is your kind of favorite colors do kind of start shifting when you know what you look best in. And it's just important to remember like the contrast of your skin really helps make the difference in what season you are.
Yeah. So, for instance, if you have dark hair and you have fair skin, you can handle more contrast and those like deeper, bolder, more vibrant colors, icy colors that someone who doesn't have quite that contrast, like maybe their hair color and skin
Right.
tone kind of just blends more. If that had that lower contrast, then you may need more muted wear more muted colors.
Right. So while we both are completely different seasons, we are both low contrast. We are both need more of the muted colors. We can't hold the bright, really bold colors.
Yeah, they would just overpower us. That's what you would see if we walked into a room. You'd see the color before you saw us. But if you have someone with dark hair and fair skin, and they're like a winter and they're wearing those colors or spring, then the color's not going to wear them. They wear the color. You see a huge difference in that. So
Right.
hair and skin does make a difference, but it doesn't tell the whole story.
Right, and that's why you can have two people with the same color green eyes, and one just looks better in the bright colors, and one looks better in the muted colors.
Yeah, so they're just different seasons. We can't stereotype and just put people, drop them in a box just based on that hair and eye color. I think it's easy to take shortcuts like that and try to do that, but it just doesn't work out that way. So not every brown-eyed brunette is going to be the same season. Sometimes they're summers and sometimes they're autumns.
Right, and that just really goes to show how your features just work with the color just as a whole. You just cannot just look at one feature or even two features and really put someone into a category.
Yeah, so that's where the color analysis, the draping kit comes in. Just testing. You can do it in your own closet. You can pull clothes out of your closet and test them next to your face with like no makeup on. But the color analysis kit that we provide, it makes it so easy because you have a variety of colors and they're labeled with the seasons to help you understand what you're looking at in those muted and the vibrant tones. So yeah, draping is really important. Just holding that up to you and just helps you determine your right colors from your wrong colors.
Right, and let us know in the comments. Do you have like a coloring twin that you would just have thought would have been the same season, and you're just a completely different season?
Yeah, if you do, let us know in the comments, and then like and subscribe, and be sure to share.